And we're back. I'm gonna just give y'all a moment to click on in. But while I'm giving y'all a moment to click in, I'll give y'all some information that I'm not giving everybody else just yet. We did secure Mel for an interview with the Ooh Ladies First panel in October, you guys. So be looking for that. And it's going to be on a Saturday right after the episode airs. So if y'all have any questions for Mel, can y'all, comment and let me know what y'all questions might be. Y'all can let me see, where can y'all send them? In a Discord. Send them in a Discord. That way I can go back and see them and all that type of stuff. Or y'all can comment on this video in Patreon. I can come back here and see it on here. But we're super duper excited. Yes, working. Yeah, I know you meant exclamation point and not question mark. Yay! We're excited to interview Mel. Yes, we are super duper excited. Y'all know I love Mel, so I'm excited about it. But yeah, the Ooh Ladies First panel is gearing up to interview Miss Melody S. Holt in October. So just a little information for my patrons and my members that everybody don't know. But y'all ready? It's usually about 30 plus of us in here, so I'm just trying to give y'all a minute to make sure we hear first before I start. Hey, y'all. All right. We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. All right. 35 people. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So we talked about that little dinner snippet, okay, with Tiffany being fucking messy and Martell in his tight shirt having to check her. But then we see Kimmy and Martell in the kitchen doing dishes. Delicious. She doing dishes? She doing dishes. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I've been watching old episodes of Love and Hip Hop, right? So like things that should not be in the forefront of my mind at this juncture absolutely are. I already had you covered on the drums on my chest. Come on, Tina. Okay, yes. So yes, y'all. Martell and Kimmy do the dishes and talk. And Kimmy asks if you think there's a possibility that y'all might get back together. Do y'all wanna get back together? Like her voice went real high when she asked him, is there a possibility for a reconciliation between Martell and Mel? And at this point, he can't really say. He says it's too fresh to say. I think that's what Martell wants. I don't think that that's what he will get. I think he's so tired of Mel telling him, boy, get out of my face, that he just doesn't even want to visit that at this moment. He just kind of wants to move on and get past it. And he should. I don't think they need to be together. Martell is not different. Martell is still fucking Ariane Curry. Okay? It's not different. It's the exact same situation, except for Mel took herself out of the equation. Okay? So moving on from there, Tiffany and Louis talk to their kids. Hold up, before I move on, Kimmy also mentioned to him that he could have just left instead of cheating. I just kind of feel like at this point, like the conversation is nil. It's over. We don't need to keep talking about it. We don't need to even, I feel like people are asking about reconciliation because they still see the love between the two of them. It doesn't just go away because you decided to end the relationship. See, here's the thing. People can call Mel stupid all they want to for the 5 years, but I appreciate the fact that when she was ready to go, she left. And that was that on that. She wasn't going to second guess herself or, keep going back and forth and all of that. Mel is moving on and Mel is better for it at the end of the day. And I think she's the type of woman that knows, yeah, I might still love him and still want to fuck him, but my respect for myself, my love for myself will not allow me to take it there. So they're seeing the love because the love is real, but that doesn't mean that they need to be together. You know what I'm saying? So let it be gone because it's over. You know what I'm saying? Let it be over because it's done. Then we see Tiffany and Louis talk to their kids over FaceTime, and then they kind of go back and forth about Tiffany feeling left out of pivotal moments like big chops and shit that her son was getting, and Louis took the boys to get a haircut and she wasn't there, and she felt the way because she wants to be there for every little thing. Girl, get out of my face. Mel finally arrives because everybody was wondering if Mel was going to show up. And they tease her, saying that, she's going to have to stay in the room with Martell. And she was like, I do not appreciate these immature jokes about staying in the room with Martell Holtz. Okay? I don't appreciate it. But the good times commence. We doing shots. We playing games. We're about to have a good time. We're about to decompress. We're about to get fucked up. Okay? Mel is annoyed that she didn't know that Martell was going to be there. And Tisha was like, well, he was in the email chain. Like, how you didn't know he was going to be there when he was in the text chain? Like, girl, go ahead. You knew he was going to be there. Tisha thinks she's being delusional, but she feels like they'll probably get back together eventually. I don't know if that's true or not, but I hope if they do, Martell is deserving of Mel. Period. Okay? So they get out the next day, right? They head out, and the men are in one vehicle, the women are in another, and the men are clowning Martell because they saw how happy he got when Mel walked through the door. Okay? You know you miss her, nigga. And Maurice asked if it's awkward or if it could be awkward, because they haven't really had much interaction. And he like, yeah, it could definitely be a situation, but I just want them to leave Martell alone. I wanted them to stop talking to him about his divorce. Stop talking to him about his ex-wife. Stop referring to her as his wife. Like, leave him the fuck alone and let him text Ariane Curry while he, sitting in here on this trip getting his check. Okay? Oh my God. Marceau says that everyone has had a divorceable moment, but he chooses to stay, and that's why he's not getting a divorce, because even though things have gotten harder, his aunt told him when he and Tisha got married that they stuck around for the kids, and 22 years later, she was still happy that she stuck around for the kids. I said, Marceau, you can keep listening to them old ass ladies that have been in miserable relationships their whole life and now want to tell you some dumb shit like that so that they can feel good about being in unhappy relationships for the sake of children, when children don't even need all of that from you. I'm just saying. Marriage is hard. It's not always good. You do go through ups and downs. Don't get me wrong. But I don't ever want to be in a relationship with somebody when I'm staying just for the children. I want to stay because I love you too. I want to stay because I don't want to be without you. I don't want to stay just so my kids can watch two people unhappily living in a house together, because that's not what I want them to see. I want them to see two people who love each other together. So when they try to have relationships in the future, they will seek happiness and not convenience. Like, that's not a good lesson, Marceau. You the type of nigga that want women to continue to have this idea that they should settle for that bullshit just so you can always have somebody dumb enough to be with you. Because honestly, you treat Tisha like shit on this show. Y'all can pretend like it's all for the show, but at the end of the day, some of that has to bleed into y'all actual relationship for you to ignore her feelings to the point where it's not even that she feel like you might be cheating on her. You aren't giving her something, and she's trying to make it seem like it's coming from another place. But Tisha is not happy in that marriage, and we're going to see more of that next week, okay? But Tisha's not happy, and you act like you don't give a fuck that she not happy. That's not going to last for a long time. You think it will, but this show will get Tisha in a place to where she eventually will feel strong enough to let your ass go. If she eventually gets to that place. Child, who knows if she ever will, because y'all know she's just as sad as she want to be. Okay? But either way, he does admit that he mistook sex for love and money for success. I feel like you still mistake money for success, but whatever. Um, but yeah, he doesn't see anything wrong with staying for the kids. So they go and ride these little sports cars all through Vegas. It was really fun, but Martell had a hard time fitting into the car in those tight ass clothes. And he admits that he actually hasn't bought any new clothes since he gained 15 pounds. I said, oh, that pain weight, huh? Mel out here looking fabulous, looking snatched. And you out here gaining 15 pounds of extra muscle up and through your neck. Like, you look crazy, nigga. Okay, take it down a peg, all right? I feel like now he's actually going to the gym versus before when he was saying he was going to the gym and he was going to fuck Ariane. But anyway, moving on from there, Maurice. Okay, hold on. So they go for the ride. First of all, Destiny got there. Destiny looked like she'd been pulled through the keyhole. Like, she looked tired. She looked over it. I don't know if she smoked. I hope she did. But she looked stressed out when she showed up. Somehow she had to drop Law off at his daddy's, and she lost her bag, so she just wanted to have a good time. And then Martell was like, "We need a 4-seater so that Mel can get in the back with me and Destiny because her ass can't drive." And Destiny was like, she can't really drive. But Mel looked like she had a good time and she knew what she was doing, and everybody lived. You know what I'm saying? Everybody lived to tell a story. But after they finish riding, the little sports cars, they end up on like a hill where they got this beautiful view behind them, supposed to be taking pictures and stuff like that. And they just out there talking and kicking it and shit, right? And Maurice and Tisha kind of have a little conversation where she's basically asking him to keep an eye on his brother and make sure that Marceau isn't out here cheating, because he keeps talking about how what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas and all of that. And it's making her feel like she needs to be worried about all the women that's trying to fuck on Marceau. I'm like, girl, you need to be worried about all the women that Marceau is trying to fuck on. That's what you need to be worrying about. Okay? But anyway, because I feel like whatever woman is fucking with him, he's probably more into them than they are into him. Didn't Marceau just become unthick in the thighs? Get the fuck out of here. Girl, listen. You have an issue with that man because you're not happy. Because what eventually happens in this conversation? Maurice asked her about the therapy session and how maybe it wasn't the best decision to surprise him with a therapy session. And she was like, I mean, at least we got the date night thing happening. And he was like, yeah, but next time, maybe that's a conversation that y'all should have, and you shouldn't just kind of spring that on him. I feel like she should do whatever she deems necessary. And I don't know why the fuck she asking Maurice for advice. He ain't running shit over there. She need to be asking fucking Kimmy for advice on how to get your man to act like he got some fucking sense. Because if there's anybody that gets somebody to act like they got some sense, it's Kimmy. But y'all, when she said, I will take this little bit that he's giving me and just kind of push forward with that. Y'all, when she said that, I'm going to take this little bit that he's giving me, I said, Tisha, y'all, that made me feel sad for Tisha. Because that means that Tisha is usually feeling hurt in some type of way because of what she's not getting emotionally from Marceau. And you can tell that he's not an emotionally supportive person. I mean, to see her say that, I felt so bad for her, y'all. She's making it about the women, but it's not about the women. It's about the fact that she's not getting something in a relationship, so her mind defaults to, oh, he must be cheating if he's not giving me what I need. But really, it's a lack of intimacy. It's a lack of emotional support. And she doesn't really know how to communicate that to him. That's why she wanted to go to therapy. But he doesn't want to go with her. And I think she absolutely needs to go to therapy by herself. Remember, he said that was something she needed to do by herself. I said, I hope you go to therapy by yourself and gain the confidence to leave his fucking ass. Even if it's just to scare him into acting like he got some sense. But I definitely feel like Tisha needs to go to therapy and deal with all the insecurities that Wanda ass put on her so that she can be a better person for herself, because I think she's a beautiful woman. And I think that she doesn't want to be who she is what I'm saying. She's annoying and insecure, and I don't think that's where she wants to be. And so I feel bad for her because I feel like her mama did her a disservice, and now she has a man that's constantly like emotionally fucking with her. And she loves him and she wants it to work. And she's asking him in all of these different ways to give her what she needs. And he just keeps acting like it doesn't matter what you need. That is hard. And it's also hard to imagine yourself raising 3 children without the safety net of his paycheck. And we know how these niggas act. It seemed like as soon as they're not with the mama no more, they don't give a fuck about being there for the kids. And he's barely there for the kids as it is. Like, I really felt bad for her when she said that. And I didn't like the way Maurice responded, because I feel like the fact that you don't see how dire this situation is right now. Like, I don't know if he saw it, but it's dire. It's a dire situation. I think they got married because at the beginning of the relationship, Tisha is in college trying to make something of herself, but she also knows how hard it is for a woman to do for herself. So finding a man like Marceau was ideal because that meant she found somebody who would take care of her. And as a young woman, probably coming out of living the way she was living and all of that shit, you know, with Wanda and all of that, I think she saw a better life with Marceau, which is what she got. She got a better life for sure. But there's a price that she's paying on the inside. And I think as she gets older, that price becomes heavier and heavier to pay for what she's getting in return from him. It's like, I'm relinquishing all of this control to you, and you're not even giving me the love I want, the affection that I want in response. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just sad to me, y'all. But yes, so Mel talks to Martell about how she talked to their friend, or her friend Brittany, at her video shoot. Oh, you look like you got food already made. Oh, no, that's just bacon. Damn. All right, I'm hungry as fuck. You said you was gonna cook. Niggas say I'm 100% positive all these niggas is cheating. Right. He said that's what his wife is for when speaking about the kids. Oh, yeah. Let me tell y'all something. Marceau doesn't deserve the family that he has because he doesn't realize how you're not supposed to limit what you give to your family. Marceau limits what he gives to his family based off what he feels he's supposed to give as a man versus being what they need in the moment as a parent and a husband. You know what I'm saying? We have really got to get out of these gender roles, bro, because this shit is dumb. You need to be what you need to be in the moment. Fuck all that other shit. If your kids need you to get them together for school, get them together for school, because that's what parents do. If they need you to take you something, you know what I'm saying? Be a fucking parent. Fuck being a daddy or a mama. Be a parent. That shit is annoying as fuck to me. Anyway, y'all, back to Mel and Martell, okay? So that's the one thing that Martell understands, is that he has to give of himself in more than just, one way. But that's also because Mel wouldn't have it any other way. Tisha allows herself to get stepped on in this process. Mel was like, I be good, goddamn, Martell, you're going to take care of these kids. But I also feel like Martell always wanted to be more of a father to his kids than his dad was to him. But moving on, y'all. So Mel talks to Martell about how she talked to Brittany at her video shoot. He calls her song. He was like, oh, that video for that bullshit song. I'm like, Martell, that was the first strike to me. She tells him that she apologized on their behalf for what he said, calling that lady unfit to take care of 4 kids at one time, as if she had not been in their lives for a very long time, Martell. And he was like, I didn't say she was unfit. That's not what I said. And then he was like, but you doing your little rinky-dink ass song, calling her Beyonce. He kept calling her Beyonce, like it was shade or something. So she posted that picture of her and Beyonce at the Rock Nation brunch. Y'all gonna invite me to that one time, please. Okay. Yeah. Y'all gonna invite me to that at least one time? Y'all can't hear me. This private. Anyway, so Mel starts yelling, why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that? What's your problem? What's your problem, Martell? Okay, sis was hot, and I feel like he gaslit the fuck out of her quietly. And then when she blew up on, he was like, "Because you are a singer, because you have a song, like don't do that, nigga. You sat up there and called her song bullshit." Called her Beyonce, called her shit rinky dink, and then called her a liar when she said, or something like that. Whatever you said, Martell, you said something along those lines. You know exactly what the fuck happened when you got online. Not only did you insinuate that Brittany wasn't somebody that should have had y'all kids, but you also made it seem like their uncle was abusing them. You did a lot of shit, Martell, that Mel had to go behind you and apologize for because you don't know how to control your emotions. Just because it's an angry emotion doesn't mean that you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do because you're feeling angry. I was just like, I cannot. That's because she still loves him. That's why she entertains him, because she still loves him. Martell act like he didn't know Brittany. His older mom can take care of them children over Brittany, please. Right. 4 young kids with your old ass mama. The Fighting Holtz were to War of the Roses need not be invited to any more group outings together. Child, yes, they do. Otherwise, it's going to be boring. But anyway, y'all. So he starts complaining about the song, talking about you've been singing that song to my kids since 2 years ago. Shut up. And she was like, that's not the same song, Martell. You talking about a different song. You know, and they start going back and forth, screaming and howling. Eventually, she brings out the video. Come on, y'all. Y'all gonna hear my new video. Okay, we gonna watch it. Dr. Rockweiler. Get out my phone, go call her. Gave you 5 years to cut her off. Okay, listen, Mel pulled up her video and it was like, Mel, stop. Mel, stop. I was like, no, Mel, don't stop. Fuck him. Okay, because he gaslit the shit out of her. And then when she got on one, everybody wants to protect Martell's feelings. That's antagonizing. Kimmy, so the fuck what? He antagonized the shit out of her 5 minutes ago. But because y'all didn't hear it, everybody is responding to Mel like she needs to stop. Fuck him and his feelings. He cheated on her. Excuse me for writing a song about what you did to me. Talking about my kids be singing that song. My kids. So the fuck what, nigga? That ain't the only song your kids gonna sing about a cheating ass man, I promise. They got so many songs about cheating ass men. Do you think your children are never going to sing a song about a cheating ass man? And think about they cheating ass daddy, even if Mel didn't write the song, even if it wasn't Mel's song. Your kids are going to grow up listening to music anyway. And 9 times out of 10, at some point in their life, they're going to listen to and like a song that sounds like exactly what they fucking daddy did to their mama. Okay, I could think of one right now at the top of my head. It's too bad, babe, but I gotta face reality. And this not even 100% right. Girlfriend, she wasn't disrespectful. Ariana and her dolphin teeth were. In fact, she's 100% sure. And how could I argue with her holding a baby with eyes like yours? She said it's your child. And it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? Gotta face reality. There could never be any more us. What? Wanting eyes hurting me. Yes, so precious. Come on now, y'all. Okay? Beyonce did a whole album, Becky in her hair. Okay? Do this before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not the one. But that's Tisha. That's Tisha. But I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. I've been doing it. But I mean, another chick on your arm. That's Tisha's song right there. Beyonce writes a song for all you cheating ass niggas. Okay? Y'all know what Mel on right now? Me, myself, and I. It's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. Took a vow that from now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. Me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. Took a vow that from now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. Me, myself, and I must have cried 1,000 times. All the ladies, if you feel me, help me sing it out. Okay, listen. Yeah, you heard me, but I learned a lot along the way. Learned how to make it through, nigga. I can see the sunshine. Me, myself, and I, and these 4 fucking kids. Okay? At the end of the day, your kids gonna sing a song eventually, Martell, that reminds them of this very scenario. And if you don't want your kids to know about what you did, then you shouldn't have done it. Stupid ass. I'm glad that Mel was like, why are y'all worried about his feelings? Why are y'all worried about his feelings? I'm the one that got cheated on. I'm the one he had a baby on. I'm the one he just gaslit 5 minutes ago and said my song wasn't shit. Okay? And then Maurice sitting up there talking about, oh, the kids shouldn't know the song. The kids should. Maurice, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. No, you know what Monster shouldn't know? How terrible of a wife his mama was. He shouldn't know that. But you don't mind letting everybody know that shit. Kiowa. They said Kiowa cheated on Maurice, which was why they really broke up. The marriage was already shitty, but apparently Kiowa cheated on Maurice. We know about that. Your son definitely said to you that he wanted a marriage that was healthy, which means he knows that yours wasn't. He ain't got to sing a song to be aware of what the fuck going on around here, is my point. Maurice, shut the fuck up. Okay? That made me mad when he said that. The men were trying to talk to Martell because when they were talking to him in a limousine earlier, they were like, nigga, we just had this conversation about you not flipping out on Mel, and you did it anyway. But that's because he can't control himself. Let me tell y'all something. Martell was happy when he saw her. She looked good, and he mad he can't have her no more. This would have been a perfect time for them to be booed up, and they would have had a good time because that's what they would do in their relationship, y'all. They were the type of couple that even when shit is going on, they know how to move it to the side for a minute and just enjoy each other. They can't do that anymore, and Martell is mad about it. That's why he gassed at her. That's why, oh, your dumbass song is a reminder. It's a reminder that we're not in a good place. But trust and believe that Martell is screaming and howling at Mel because he's angry that he can't have her. She cheated with his sister's husband too. No. Really? I did not know that. Exactly. Monster knew based off that fact. I did not know that Kiowa cheated with Maurice's sister's husband. Damn. That's some messy ass shit. That's why they be talking so bad about that marriage. He was in a shitty marriage. He was in a fucked up marriage. That shit not funny. That shit not funny. That shit not funny. That's what the people say. Kiowa's new husband was married to Maurice's sister. I wondered if that was the same person. I feel like I have heard that. Right, mad she didn't want to ride with him in that slingshot. Yeah, they have a sister. Remember when they had the opening and then the kids was graduating? The sister, I believe, has some of the kids too, but they don't really talk about her because y'all know it's all about the men. You have to act like women aren't there. So it's all about the brothers. So why Egghead and Tisha still going up for Kiowa, calling Kimmy a side piece? Exactly. Make it make sense. Because it don't. It don't make sense at all. He is really angry. Mel left him for cheating for years. Wow. She essentially gave you 5 years to get it right. That's gave you 5 years to cut her off. Gave you 5 years to get your shit together, and you did not. Martell, a hurt little boy throwing a temper tantrum. I'm over it. That's why Mel ousted him, asking, "Why did you send me shaking my head, Martell? Ego bruised." I didn't even hear that part. Yeah, that man still want her. That's what that's about. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that on the line. That's what it's about, y'all. But that's all I got. That's all that happened on the episode. But they got 3 more episodes of this Vegas trip, and we're gonna get into Tisha and Marceau's bullshit. I can't wait. Okay, I cannot wait to get into their problems. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. So look, a mail on my timeline right now talking about life is good. Yes, it is, girl. She said she in St. Lucia, but she about to leave. I want to go to St. Lucia. I do. But anyway, y'all, I need a vacation on somebody's island. As soon as all of this shit is like dealt with, I'm definitely doing that. Okay? Definitely doing that. Because I need a vacation. Okay? But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting me and paying for my content. I appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do, for real. Oh, thank you. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Y'all know sometimes, especially when I'm not in the best headspace, I wonder how people feel about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, do y'all see? It will not stop raining. It has been raining every day since I've been back. I am tired. But yeah, I love y'all. And I'm gonna go because I gotta pee and I'm hungry. So y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And if I, get a better understanding of this Karen Civil situation, I might come to y'all later on and talk about it. All right. So peace out.